Hey guys, welcome back to another Let's Play. I'm going to play Assassin's Creed 3. Now, these won't be so much Let's Plays as they will be first impressions because it takes a lot of work to play through the whole game, recording it all, and then chopping it up and exporting it, and then syncing the video and uploading it takes a ton of time. So basically what I'm going to do is from here on out is I'm going to do a first impression. And if the first impression will be like the first 20 minutes of the game, 30 minutes of the game. And if that gets a lot of hits and you guys want more, I will do more. But until then, because my Batman Arkham City one didn't get many hits, and my Resident Evil 6 one didn't get many hits, it's a lot of work for some, and plus I have so much trouble getting these things up. But anywho, I'm really excited about Assassin's Creed 3. If you're watching this, you probably know the Assassin's Creed franchise. Hopefully you do. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. Go. Yes, I do have 2 friends online. Thank you. Oh, seriously? My controller said it was full battery, and then it says it's dead. Alright, I'm a huge fan of the whole series. I know if you don't know what's going on, you really should check it out. Let's dive right into it, guys. I just want to play the game. Alright, you guys. Let's do it.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Whoa, intense. You know, his father could also be a candidate for the Animus, technically, if it's done by genetics. Totally could be a rightful candidate, so if Desmond dies, they can use his dad.
We're here. Let's go.
I love how I don't have to grab anything because I'm the assassin. It's over here. Good looking game, though. Very impressive. Desmond Miles, this is Bruce Wayne. That'd be really epic if that happened.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Creepy. Well, that's kind of weird how we're like jumping around. Oh my god, my theory is going to be totally right, isn't it? I had this theory that we're inside an Animus in somebody else's mind with Desmond, like replaying Desmond's steps. That's my theory. We'll see what happens. It's an Animus within an Animus within an Animus.
I think we're here.
Lost my glow stick. Pick it up. Oh, it's one of the cities that was destroyed with this. There was a. Okay, spoiler alert if you guys haven't played Brotherhood and Revelations. There was a huge solar flare which wiped out early civilization on Earth, and that's where the civilization came from, and that looks like an Animus.
You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Uh-oh.
Here we go again.
That's funny.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Oh, his dad's
Okay, Desmond.
a bad guy.
While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
I like this is so cool. Matrix.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Cool beans. Whoa. There we go.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
Oops.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
But I'm Batman.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Ooh, interesting. That like long jumping to it, cool. I think I failed though. Oh, right here. No. Oh. Yeah, they added long jumping. Interesting. Ooh, I don't think I can make that jump. What? Spider-Man. Cool.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Whoa, cool. Damn, very impressive with like the layers of clothing, how good they look. That's very impressive. Right, Sam. Yes, rather indeed.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
The next he's burned himself.
Whoa.
The widow Matheson?
That's a lot of NPCs. I'm impressed.
You are requested to kindly find your seats.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. The Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then.
So all these things were real places that apparently
Good
these in the
evening,
game.
sir.
I think historic accurate.
This way, please.
Which is amazing.
My apologies.
This would make a great game to be the team I called the 1% of the 18th century. You have to like scoot into like theater seats.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And a statesman because he's so great.
Oh, they're assassins.
His trade as honest as mine. A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against rogues and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so
Yeah,
as
I found
to
him.
bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir.
He's
is
seated in
found
one of the
guilty.
boxes above.
The stairs are watched.
When I took him the
We'll
time
need to find
before,
another way
I
up.
told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is
I
death
already have.
without reprieve. I may venture to book him. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, or I can get more by her staying in England.
Betty
1,000
brought more
pardons.
goods into our
My
life
apologies.
here than any five of the gang.
I just shoved him
In
down.
truth,
Don't get
It's
him.
a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end bar through his life, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law
I miss
allows us
something?
no
Go up,
reward.
there you go.
There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged to
There's
provide
nobody
my
seeing me.
And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, thine observation is right. We in the surgeons are more
This is pretty
beholden
cool.
to women than all the professions beside.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes
Damn, that's
you will order
impressive,
matters
man.
so as to bring her off.
As the wench is
I'm not sure how many of those are real NPCs or just like back pains. Oops. Let's go assassinate somebody.
Sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book.
There we go. We're in.
£40.
It's weird to have like this like little whatever. Ooh, new mechanic. Damn, okay, I gotta figure this out. Okay, so I gotta hit this down. Interesting. Uh-oh, I recognize those things.
I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, then it's not like well ever.
Oh shit.
Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all the way, it is a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort.
I'm gonna turn subtitles on because I really like hearing the chit chat. If I can do that. Voice volume, subtitles. I'm gonna turn those on. Oh, there's 3D support. That's interesting.
But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent execution.
Does nobody see me?
I hate a lazy rogue by whom one can get nothing till he's hanged.
I do. Sit, Governor. Oh my god.
A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much the stock owes to me.
He's a marvel.
One,
I love this time period.
3, 4.
The whole like, oh yes, indeed, rather, yes, indeed, but they were just like rich and poor people, and their people were so like pompous. It's so funny to me. The Victorian age is like my favorite age. All right.
6 dozen of handkerchiefs.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Oh no. Dude, that kid looks freaky as hell.
Stinks like balcony! Hurry!
Come, please!
That man there! Seize him!
Whatever has happened?
A man was killed! I've done no wrong! I swear!
My.
Any weapons?
This is cool. What?
I beg your pardon. No pushing.
The corridor is blocked!
He's ready! There is no danger!
Let us through!
The man was killed up there. We must leave at once.
What are those?
There's a killer about. I'm staying where it's safe.
This is pretty cool. I like this time period. The shift, it's really cool.
Move! Move!
Hey!
Ow! I do the pushing around here, buddy. Who is this guy? It has something to do with Desmond. I'm anxious to see how they connect Ezio with Connor. Like if he came over here, or I don't know. I'm interested to see. This is all big one setup.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
That's the key, I'm guessing.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, we'll want for nothing.
Benjamin Franklin.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
There's going to be so much betrayal in this, it's not even funny. There's going to be so much betrayal. Betrayal left and right. Double agents and triple agents and... Oh. Well, that was cool, you guys. So far, I love it. I just think the whole concept of the time period it takes place is awesome. If I get a lot of views, I'll continue the series. If I don't, or if Ubisoft flags it like a zillion times and keeps taking it off, then I might not be able to. But thanks for watching, and make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll hopefully continue this later down the line.